Here's question 23. Some numbers, some writing. Down here we have the question, what can be concluded from the table? So I just check each answer. A, inflation has increased. Has it? This can be our base year, 10 and 10. So this is our base year. That's, let's see, 10 million units and $10 million. So that's $1 per unit. 21 and 21, they increased output quite a bit and the value increased quite a bit. But let's see, I'll use my calculator. 25 divided by 21, that looks like inflation. 25 divided by 21 equals 1.19. So maybe the answer is A. Oh, and 40 divided by 32 is, looks like more inflation. 1.25. So, yes. How about B? Productivity has increased. Let's see. Year one, they produced, I'm just going to say they produced 10. And they had 5 employees. So if you produce 10 for 5 employees, you've produced 2. That's your productivity per employee. In year 2, you produce, 21 divided by 7 is 3. That's your productivity. And in year 3, you have 8 employees and you produce 32. 32 divided by 8 is 4. So productivity has increased. Yes. Well, interesting. C says profit has increased, but I don't know because I don't have any cost information. There's no cost information here. And let's see, D says the working population has increased. I don't know. They employed more people, but this is not the whole economy. This is an industry. So what do we do about A and B? Well, there might be other reasons for inflation. There might be other reasons for an increase in the price of this product. Maybe higher quality, maybe. And maybe inflation in one product won't cause inflation in an economy. I'm not sure. Productivity has also clearly increased, and that's the end result, or perhaps the objective of this question. So I might choose B, but you also might say A is correct, and I agree with that. You always need to choose the best answer. And for this question, it might be difficult to choose between A and B. Let's look at 24. Okay, now let's look at 24 here. Which feature is found in a developed country rather than a developing country? Developed country, usually lower birth rate. A says high levels of rural to urban migration. That's usually a developing country as they move from agriculture to manufacturing. People might move to the city. So that's not found in a developed country rather than a developing country. Let's see. Highly organized international financial markets. Yes. B is clearly the answer. I like B. Let's look at C. Low proportion of workforce and service industries. No. Excuse me. In a developed country, usually they have a high proportion of the workforce in service industries, tertiary sector. And in a developed country, usually people stay in school longer. So in a developing country, perhaps you have a low school leaving age. Or in other words, children leave school earlier. Maybe they don't go to university more often in a developing country. So the answer must be B. Highly organized international financial markets, generally found in a developing country.